Batman and Superman Battle of the Super Sons. I'm gonna need y'all to let me explain why I like this movie. I know you see that 3D animation, and I am not a big fan of it either, except in video games. But listen, Linda, listen. If you can honestly get past it, you're gonna enjoy the hell out of this movie. The environments are beautiful to look at. Kinda reminded me of the Smallville landscape scenes with the sunset or sunrise moments at the barn. Now, I wasn't too fond of the trailer, but my co-host Joey from my podcast let me know to watch this and insisted I watched it because he said Jonathan and Damian's relationship definitely grew on him just like they did in the comics. Given that this is an animated movie, let's talk about the voice acting. I think the person that deserves a lot of respect right now is Jack Griffo, who voiced Damian. While he does sound like a jerk, which is Damian's personality, it also sounded very natural and just perfect for his character. I think definitely better than DC's New 52 animated universe. Batman was voiced by no other than Troy Baker. He is loved by many and was definitely perfect for this movie.
I'm Batman.
Wow.
One voice I wasn't too fond of was actually Superman's voice, voiced by Travis Willingham. He felt like a 1950s dad. The way he spoke wasn't as natural as you think it would be. You know what it sounded like? Superman from the radio show from the 1940s? But with his voice, it did feel like he was bigger than life.
Arrow hasn't checked in? He said he'd give you updates after last night.
Last night?
The Watchtower. It was knocked out of orbit. I was able to right it before heading to Japan for the tsunami.
He didn't necessarily feel superior, but he cared about his family all throughout the whole movie. It kind of reminded me of a pre-New 52 Superman too. A character I know was loved by many was Lois Lane in this movie. Straight out of the comics. Puts the story first, but also looks out for her family throughout the movie. And I love her dynamic with Lex Luthor at the end. The main villain was Starro. After infiltrating the Watchtower in Earth, he gains an advantage by controlling most of the Justice League members, but the dynamic duo sons figure out a way to stop him, with Jonathan learning to control his abilities and also learning the fact that his father's Superman. I really like this movie a lot and I definitely recommend watching it. But hey, listen, I know the 3D animation is tough for your eyes and it was tough on my eyes too. It's no Attack on Titan, but the dynamic between these two characters is definitely worth it. Also, there was a little Easter egg that I definitely loved, and it was Kaldor being part of the Titans, which definitely looked like Young Justice Kaldor. My co-host Joey said, I enjoyed the dynamic between Jonathan and Damian. It was super cute. You know they're gonna have the same relationship as Superman and Batman in the near future. And of course, comic book wifey goes to Lois Lane. DC never fails in writing Lois as a great wife and an overprotective mother. She will never ever say we are Superman. As for Starro, he is one of the most scariest and creepiest villains in DC Comics has ever created. Using him as the villain was a smart idea. They had to find a villain to isolate the Super Sons from the rest of the DC heroes, and choosing Starro was a great idea. What did you think of this movie? Whose voice didn't you like? I'm going to rank this animated movie a 7 out of 10 only because the animation was a little bit off for me. Let me know what you think. Till then, see you next time.